Hey guys, Loctronal here. So the gaming space is growing each and every day, and that being said, not everyone has a state-of-the-art computer or wants to break into the bank trying to explore the MMORPG genre. And for these gamers, and even for the more experienced ones, there are still plenty of great options out there for you guys to enjoy. So, the list I've compiled today is not only comprised of games that are free to play and have low system requirements, but are games that are unique and my personal favorites because they're not just your run-of-the-mill WoW clones. They have either interesting art styles, unique mechanics, or different systems supporting them entirely. And the most important thing about these games, and about any MMORPG, is that they have healthy and strong communities supporting them. So even if you're a more experienced gamer and have heard of these games before, these are still wonderful places to start your next adventure, whether you're doing so alone or with a group of friends. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get right into it. Alrighty guys, so in no particular order, we're going to start our list off with a game known as Albion Online. Now, Albion takes place in a charming third-person fantasy world and introduces many interesting game mechanics that challenge your classic dungeon grandeur. The game's guiding principles are a full loot PvP system and a player-run economy that really gives weight to the actions within the game. And as you venture out of town, you're forced to consider the consequences of your adventures each and every time, with the danger of bandits and gankers always looming. Making friends, joining guilds, and creating alliances are quite literally the difference between life and death. Player interaction is further encouraged with the player territory system. For those looking to make a permanent stamp on the world of Albion, conquering land and tapping into its resources is made possible with some friends and the right amount of teamwork. There's of course no shortage of ways to make your mark on the world, and for those who enjoy the anonymity of solo play, a rich crafting system, solo dungeons, and a simple yet highly skilled combat system makes venturing through the world of Albion a rich and rewarding experience. Next up, we have Realm of the Mad God, a roguelike bullet hell MMO that drops you into the dynamic and wildly fantastic realm of, you guessed it, the Mad God Oryx. Of course, don't let its 2D retro charm and its marginal system requirements deceive you, as this game is chock full of features including 16 playable classes, a deep dungeon system that is fueled by diversely designed boss and mob mechanics, and thousands of interesting items and interactions. All make for a crazy fun and enjoyable permadeath loop. Even as you gather more strength, there is rarely a moment when you aren't on your toes, and learning each boss and mob is essential to survival. With the new game engine and its developmental team constantly adding to this already vibrant world, the game is constantly supported by a steady and dedicated player base. Banding together with friends or other protectors of the realm has never been easier today, and tapping into this 2D adventure is a definite must for those looking for a unique, wholesome, and fun MMORPG experience. Speaking of unique experiences, nothing says one of a kind like the Star Wars universe itself. The game, Star Wars The Old Republic, is, as its name suggests, yeah, kinda old, but more importantly, driven by the wonder and charm of the Star Wars world, passionately developed and is constantly updated. You'll definitely be remiss to overlook Star Wars' offering to the MMORPG space. Once you pick up your lightsaber or blaster, you are thrown into an immersive story-driven experience, one that is rich with lore, constantly world-building, and fueled by beautiful and cinematic character interactions. Its immersive RPG and story-centric gameplay is the place to learn and become involved with the Star Wars world. The sheer volume of content developed almost over 10 years is something that takes months or even years to wrap your head around. For those who just want to have at it with the Old Republic's futuristic arsenal, its intuitive blast-and-slash combat system is easy to learn and fun to behold. Almost a decade strong, the game is optimized for even the most under-equipped rig, although with the constant flow of expansion content, graphical fine-tuning, and the players into the Star Wars world means that there are plenty of good times to be had for every type of gamer. On the topic of unforgotten classics, Runescape is another one of those timeless and featureful games that has developed its reputation over its long tenure. Its lighthearted strangeness takes place in the medieval fantasy land of Kilnor, and like Star Wars, it has developed a massive and immersive world over its almost 2 decades of development. Content is of course one thing, but the quality of RuneScape's puzzles, deep crafting and skill system, and dynamic mob and bossing is one that allows it to remain relevant and exciting to this day. As a founder to many of the online MMORPG systems we know today, RuneScape continues to innovate while remaining irrevocably itself, and supplements its game with expansive lore, extensive character interactions, and a deep questing adventure system that leads you across its vast world. Whether you decide to hop into the most modern rendition of the game, RuneScape 3, which boasts more interactive combat, updated graphics, and years of content, or old school RuneScape, the 2007 build of the game, that not only captures gaming nostalgia, but is a testament to the quality and thoroughness of RuneScape's game design, you're in for one of the genre's most unique experiences. And regardless if you decide to pick up a sword, fishing rod, or frying pan, the many different skills and activities in RuneScape ensure an encapsulating MMORPG experience for anyone looking to hop in. Next up is EVE Online. And with regards to player-driven systems and economies, EVE is the forefather to games such as Albion, and sets the precedent for player-defined cultures. Set in space, however, the experience is limitless, and the authenticity of space can be realized not only in the form of epic space battles and sci-fi aesthetics, but the deep, wondrous, and oftentimes lonely concept of space exploration. As a commander of a ship or a fleet of ships, there are countless ways to become involved with EVE's expansive player-to-player systems. Establish a supply chain with friends as you gather resources, set up alliances as you bolster your corporation, and, of course, battle it out with other commanders in small skirmishes or huge-scale battles. Such a game allows for true player sovereignty, and whether you decide to humbly collect resources, establish control over the player market, or take part in heroic space crusades, EVE, with its constant updates, dedicated developers, and passionate player base, is an amazing universe for all gamers to explore. Now, last on our list, and one of my own personal favorites, is Trove. Trove's likeness comes from being a skillful blend of elements from many of the most popular titles on the market today. With its colorful voxel graphic style and the ability to build pretty much whatever your imagination can muster, Trove takes Minecraft's timeless formula and introduces classic MMORPG systems to it. Choose from 16 freely swappable classes and take part in awesome explosive action combat. Wreak havoc on everything in your path with the Candy Barbarian, move with swiftness and guile as the Neon Ninja, or muster a prehistoric power and summon epic beasts with the Dinomancer. Supplemented with an expansive and creative crafting system and fully interactive and customizable mountain pet system, Trove provides a full and completely original MMORPG experience. With randomly generated open worlds, countless biomes to explore, and a challenging and exciting mob and boss system, Trove has cultivated an epic fantasy adventure while retaining voxel charm and an imaginative spirit. So guys, that wraps up my list of my favorite free-to-play, low-spec MMORPGs. MMORPGs are of course worlds within themselves, and not every game on this list will be for everyone. That being said, each and every one of these games are unique and creative, have dedicated developers, and a passionate player base to fill their world. And so, whether you want to delve into the depths of space, build voxel monuments, or command and conquer fantasy realms, these are all wonderful places to start your next adventure. Hey guys, as always, thanks again for watching. I appreciate your support, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you guys are interested in more similar gaming related content, don't forget to like and subscribe below because we'll be coming out with videos twice a week. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, if you guys have any comments about any of the games I covered today, or have any of your own favorite low spec free to play MMORPGs, don't forget to comment those down below. And yeah, besides that, we will see you guys next time. Catch you later.